Hello, world. What's up, wonderful people? Hey, sports fans, what's up? I'm glad to have you with me. The New York Giants and Saquon Barkley couldn't agree on a long term deal last July to keep him in a blue uniform after 9 months of negotiating. The demand for running backs are very much alive, but the reality of it, there's not really a high demand for them. For one, the career lifespan of a running back is only 3 years at the most. That's the shortest average career length of all NFL position groups. So running backs in today's NFL fizzles out after a few years of a peak performance. And that's probably because the game has gotten way more physical. These players are now uh, more physical. Defenders are bigger, stronger, faster, and hyper athletic. And the wear and tear on your body. We already know the Giants are planning to move on from Saquon Barkley. They obviously don't want to pay him. There are reports coming out of Philly that the Philadelphia Eagles and Saquon have a mutual interest for each other. Wow. Now, if any of this is true, that should shatter the hearts of every Giants fan hearing that. That's the last thing you want to hear, a report that disturbing. The Giants made an obvious decision not to franchise him, so now Saquon Barkley will be free to move around the country. And the question is now, where will he end up? And he'll have a chance to talk to every team in the NFL. He will test free agent waters and end up playing someplace else in another city with another franchise. It won't be New York. Hopefully it's not the Eagles if you're a New York fan. That's the last thing you want. Barkley's days in New York are numbered, but I still think he has something left to offer, obviously. But the question is now, where will he end up? The Eagles, the Texans, the Cowboys, maybe. I think the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys. If you're Jerry Jones, should you go get Saquon Barkley? Absolutely. This is a good foundation to build on, the running game. Saquon Barkley can absolutely join the Cowboys and will fit in just nicely. In this free agent world he's living in right now, Saquon Barkley is on just about everybody's radar. Who wouldn't want this guy? Who wouldn't want this guy? He's one of the best running backs in the league. He's a premier player. You would be crazy not to want this guy. You would get a do-it-all running back that can help alleviate some pressure off of Dak Prescott. I like Tony Pollard, but the thing with him is that he's not an every down back, and McCarthy used him like he is one, and he's not. Look, if Saquon Barkley goes to Dallas and he's down there with Dak Prescott and they do some great stuff and hell even win a championship. Okay, now I'm doing too much there. But if that did happen, I would feel happy for Saquon Barkley. I kind of feel like he's the missing piece, like he's that final piece. He can be that final piece to the puzzle. So I know this is what people are talking about today in league circles. Where does he end up? Who will sign Barkley? Wherever he goes, it will be strange to see him wearing a different uniform. It will be like the time Emmitt Smith ended up with the Cardinals, or like, weird things happen in sports. It would be like the time Joe Montana went to the Chiefs. It was weird to see him play for the Chiefs and not the 49ers. It happens, folks. It's a business. It's professional sports. That's how it works. And now Saquon is going to be joining a new team. He's in the free agency market now. He can go wherever the hell he wants. Good for him. I hope he gets on a team where he can contend. I feel like he can do that in Dallas. It's just getting over the hump. And maybe he can be that key addition that helps the Dallas Cowboys once and for all soar to greater heights. I hope he feels refreshed. I hope he feels rejuvenated, gets a new start in life. opens a new chapter and gets a change of scenery. Confidence may even come back. Not that it ever seems like he lost it, but hopefully he gets a shot to try it elsewhere. I think the big thing for him would be health. Staying healthy. Can he stay healthy wherever he plays next? And he only missed 3 games and had 247 carries and 247 carries for 962 yards and scored 6 touchdowns in his last season. And he's had a few good years, breaking 1,000 yards in 2 other seasons, but he fell short of the 1,000 mark in 2020, 2021, and 2023. Injuries were a big issue in those couple of seasons. And considering the Giants were marred by bad offensive line play, he did what he could. So I do believe he would be a definite upgrade, especially when he's healthy. Now listen, he was the entire Giants offense. In Dallas, he doesn't have to be the entire offense. I think Dallas would be a good city for him, although playing for an organization like that puts a lot of pressure on guys to perform well. Dallas, the culture, if you win, everybody loves you. Now, if you lose, that will get loud very quick, in a hurry. It will get loud in Dallas, and you will become this heavily scrutinized player. I do think it's a good fit. I honestly do, if that were to be the case. Saquon has been one of the league's most potent dual threat talents. I think most Cowboy fans would be happy because a lot of people know what they know about Barkley and how efficient the Cowboys can be with him on the team. The best fit from him, for him, from a football standpoint, is the Dallas Cowboys to me. There's got to be a big interest there. When you look at that Dallas roster, you got playmakers. You got playmakers across the board. You got Dak. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got stars out there on the field, right? So when you look at the Cowboys and see what they would be capable of with a strong running game, considering the fact that Dak had a better year statistically, I don't know. Do they have the pieces? I want to go somewhere where I'm going to contend and join a roster that has talent where I don't only have to be the guy. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys do, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Thanks for following my content. Thanks for keeping up with the Sports Judge. I absolutely love it. I really appreciate y'all because without you guys, none of this is possible. Talk to you guys later. Take care, everyone.